Hi everybody, it's Lynn again with Stitch with Love, and I have our wool expert Jill Green here with us. I wanted her to tell you a little bit about the differences of the different threads. Now this was all new to me and she's been very, very helpful, but I want her to tell you and then also show you when you would use them. So I have 4 different threads here. I have an Alana, and then I have the Eleganza in the 8, the 5, and the 3. Thank you. See, I don't even know the numbers. So tell us, when would you use the Alana, and what is the Alana?
The Alana is a wool acrylic thread that we use for applique, doing a whip stitch. And you just, if you can see here, it's just a small little stitch. And the nice thing about the Alana is that it just sits on top of the wool and really blends with it. Whereas your pearl cottons, they would show more. So this is what you're going to put your wool down with so that you can do your beautiful embroidery stitches afterwards.
Now, can you use this, like a lot of the times you can't even see the stitch, so it's really meant to just hold the wool down.
Hold it in place and hide it. You don't, that's not what you want to see. You want to see the embroidery.
Okay, so can you
trying to hide those stitches.
Ever use this for embroidery, or do
Actually, there are some stitches that you can.
Okay, but that's and the class that you teach for the creative stitching.
Yes,
okay.
but most often it's used for the applique.
Okay, so the Alana is the wool thread, and that's used to stitch down the wool and the applique thing. Would you use it like with the velvets and stuff, or just the wool?
Just the wool.
Just the wool. Okay, so now explain these.
So these are actually all the same color of pearl cotton, and the only difference is the size. This is an 8, it's a little bit finer. This is a 5, it's a little bit heavier, and this is a 3, even heavier still. Right here, these 3 lines here, this is a Palestrina knot, and this is done with an 8, this is done with a 5, and this one is done with a 3, so you can see the difference. This makes a beautiful vine or stem for a flower. It's just a little bit heavier. The different weights of threads will change the look of your stitch just slightly, as you can see right here. So it's just fun to learn and experiment with different size threads.
Okay, so like this one here, is that an 8?
That's an 8.
Because it looks really, really thin. And this is an 8. Would this be the 3 or the 5 then?
I believe that's a 5.
Okay, so you can even see, like even on these different stitches here, how the different weights can really make a difference.
Right here, the thread here is a 3, and then it's couched with a size 8. So it's a thinner thread that goes across the top to hold it in place.
That's really cool. So we have all the different colors that are available in 5s and all the differences in 8s. And we have the variegated ones for sure in the 3s.
Yes.
Okay, well thank you so much for coming and sharing. Bye-bye.